Everybody, this is a 2021 Chevy Blazer RS. We're going to replace the air filter, which is going to be right here. We're going to be removing these screws. We're going to be loosening these clamps right here. You're not going to take them off, but you're going to loosen them up. You're going to remove this little sensor plug right there. And the air filter's right there. All right, so this is a 9/32 size socket, and you will loosen this one up right there. Again, you're not going to take it all the way off, you're just going to loosen them up. You're going to loosen this one up right here. Like that. There's a little tab right here. Pull that, slide that back like that, and you'll just pull that little clip off. Just tug at it like that, and it should come off. Just kind of set it out of the way. I'll loosen up this hose right here. Then you'll start working on these right here. And you'll start taking these screws off, and you don't want to lose them. Make sure you hold on to them. And I like to use a screwdriver instead of a drill because they're easier for me to find, because my drill gun's always gone. One of my kids has already grabbed it and is doing something with it or misplaced it. Don't you like it when you can blame your kids? When I was a kid, my dad always says, "Who walked off with my tools?" Well, we didn't really walk off with them. He just put them down and didn't remember where he put them. And that's just kind of how it goes when you become an adult and a dad. Your kids probably don't walk off. Actually, one of my sons is always walking off with my tools. That's probably the truth of the matter right there. So you're gonna just loosen all these. Doesn't take that long. And I dropped it, but I see it down there. Let's see here. Got one right here. Anybody else have cats or dogs that sit around and talk to you while you're doing projects? Hi cat, what are you doing? Let's see, how many more I got? One more, looks like one more. Right back there. One there, 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 and there. All right, so that should be all of them. So this should come off, and then it'll have the filter right there. Boom, and just kind of set this up. All right, so the filter I have is an STP PSA 12166. Got the premium one. It was like $5 or $6 more than the other one. Grabbed this at an AutoZone. That's what it looks like. We'll take that out and look at it. Now look at this. It is dirty in there, so I'm also going to vacuum that out. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks nice. That's a good quality air filter right there, my friends. Just sits in there just perfectly. And now we're gonna reverse it and put everything back together. Okay, we're just gonna put everything back together, and it should go fairly quickly. So we're gonna clamp that up. Honestly, you probably didn't even need to really do that one right there, but It might have made it a little easier to pop that off, but we're just going to tighten that back up. Like that. We're going to go this. Like that. We're going to go with this clip right there, that sensor. Then you pop that tab back on. Then you put all your screws back in. Go do that. I started all these screws here. I've got them all ready. That one's done. I gotta do that one. This one back here I already put in. So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. You gotta make sure you get them all in. Now, I dropped one, but I found it. So what I had to do is I actually had to, with this off and this base below the filter, there was a couple of secured screws or bolts that needed to be removed with one of those star screws, screwdrivers, and then with a little magnet, I was able to retrieve it. And so anyway, if you happen to lose one of the screws down there, it's not all doom and gloom. You can still get it. It'll probably be a little tricky to get, but it only took me about 2 minutes to remove that and put it back on. So just don't drop your screws, because then you got to find them, and you don't want to have to use something else, and then you don't want to go buy something because it's probably not going to be the same. So try to be careful. Don't be butterfingers like me and drop it. Okay, so that is all secure and tight. Very good. All right, so the next video I'm going to do is the cabin air filter. So anyway, if you like this video, if it helps you out, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm not the most mechanically sound person, but I try to help do some things on my cars. My son has a Volkswagen Golf that I've helped him do a few things on. He loves the German engineering. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but his Golf is pretty sick. So we had to change the spark plugs in it last week. We didn't have to, but he wanted to. He changed his oil. So, but anyway, we did the spark plugs. We got those done. We removed the coil packs. Now, spark plugs on 2021 Blazer, or whatever the models are that are these years. I've watched some videos on those, and it is way more complicated than actually a Volkswagen Golf, and his is a 2020. So I don't have to do my spark plugs on this car yet. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to save a lot of money if I can just figure it out and do it on my own. Let me know what things you like to do to get your keep your cars maintained. Some of the simple things. I don't know how to do everything, but I do try to learn to do a few things. So thank you for watching.